Welcome to the Atal'Dazar gold farm, where I'm going to show you everything you need to know to make at least 50k raw gold per day. Let's get into it. Pay attention to the video in the background because you're going to see the most optimal route to get all the mobs into one confined area, and that's very important for this farm. The bare minimum you need to do this farm efficiently is to have a demon hunter with at least 440 item level, and you need to have max skinning on the demon hunter. You also need to have leatherworking, but it doesn't have to be on the demon hunter, and it doesn't have to be maxed up either. There are some extras you can get to make this much more quick, but they're not required. The first thing is Focused Azurite Beam. It's going to do a lot of AoE damage, and it's going to clear these packs really quickly. Next, you can get some Dark Moon Firewater, which is going to make skinning super fast, and it could literally save you 5 or 10 minutes per lockout. The idea is to pull all the mobs into the same area so we can efficiently skin them. We're collecting Shimmer Scale and Bloodstained Bones, and once we have enough, we just use those to craft a particular item and vendor that item. The item sells for 56.17 gold each. That means we need to make at least 890 of the item in order to make 50k gold, but the good part is we make about 10k gold in here just vendoring all the gray items and extra greens that we get. I'd play it safe and just make 850 of them. The item in question is called the Shimmer Scale Striker. You're going to be able to do this 10 times per lockout, so you can do this 10 times per hour. After your lockout resets, you just come back here and repeat. The biggest drawback to this farm is the time restraint because you are on a lockout. But the good part is it's guaranteed raw gold, so you can set a number for yourself and you can make at least that much gold per day so long as you have the time. Here are a few things you need to watch out for while doing this run so you can make it as efficient as possible. There are 3 things you need to look out for that can either slow you down drastically or even kill you. Number 1, Feasting Sky Screamers have a cast called Terrifying Screech, and if you don't outrange it, it will terrify you for 6 seconds. Your job while collecting all the mobs is simply to outrange it. Once you line of sight everything around the pillar and start clearing the mobs, your goal is to make sure that you kill the Feasting Sky Screamers or interrupt the cast however you can. Number 2 is your corruption. Anything that slows you down can really hurt you or even kill you in this run. So grasping tentacles can really be a nuisance. As a general rule, try to stay at 39 or lower corruption. Number 3 is the Stegosaurus in the middle named Talanja. He'll do a cast called Frenzied Charge, which will stun you for a few seconds. If you're really unlucky, this can chain with other stuns and it'll get you killed. Occasionally you'll see the person in the middle named Dinomancer Kisho do a cast called Dynamite. The cast itself doesn't need to be interrupted. It puts a buff on one of the dinosaurs that will heal them over time. So you can simply use your Arcane Torrent to dispel this. Finally, here are some good add-ons that can make this farm really efficient. Trade Skill Master. You can tell TSM how many of an item you want to make, and it'll keep track of how many materials you need to collect in order to make that many using the task list. Next up is an add-on called Saved Instances. When you're getting close to your lockout, it'll tell you how many you have left and how long you have to wait until that lockout resets. Finally is an add-on called Vendor. We're going to have literally over 1,000 items to vendor. Vendor will let you specify what kind of items you want to vendor automatically, and it will do it all for you. So that's it, our 50k a day Atal'Dazar gold farm. We're going to keep it short, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that sub button, like button, and come see me on Twitch at twitch.tv/blastyface. See you guys.